What up, guys? Today I wanted to peep Kay's Bond story. She did come out this year, so I figured I should prioritize units that came out this year, so I don't get too backtracked. Where could she be? I think she's... here she is. The door to the commander's room slides open right on cue. This is followed by the sound of footsteps, clothes being changed, and then... Today's news: a series of accidents are continued to occur across the region. The central government is preparing an official statement. This is most disappointing. You're mistaken. That's not what I... How can you still call yourself human? Kay freezes, her hand resting on the shower room door. You think you're human? What a joke. People like you make me sick. She finds humanity revolting. But when did she start feeling that way? Has she always thought that? Was it when she became a Nikke? Or maybe... She pushes down the intrusive thoughts and pushes open the now familiar bathroom door. All these girls are stealing my shower! I'm off duty and attempting to relax when, without warning, the bathroom door suddenly opens. And Kay walks out. Hey, what are you doing coming out of there? Let's do the second one. Shouldn't you be used to this by now? Kay plops down onto the seat next to me and starts channel surfing. Hey, that was an important scene! I was watching that! You actually find that drivel interesting? It's a masterpiece that'll go down in cinematic history. It's decent, I'm up. Dude, I was watching something fire. Don't you watch any TV shows? What do they even show in those? Stuff about people's lives. Sometimes there's a bit of action. Do I look like someone who'd watch that kind of crap? I guess she does have a point. Point taken. Looking bored, Kay puts the remote down and leans back against the sofa. Something's on your mind? I don't think it's about a mission. Did something happen? I don't know. Nothing in particular. It was just an ordinary day, but my brain's all foggy, and I've been overthinking things. Does that ever happen to you? Sure, sometimes. Well, it's one of those days for me. Kay leans back against the sofa and closes her eyes. It'd be good if you could take a breather on a day like this. Maybe do something you enjoy. What do you usually do when you rest? She's gonna say, like, sleep. When I rest, I do exactly that. Rest. Yep, I knew it. Fair enough. I didn't peg you for the type to veg out in your room. I don't veg out. I just sit. Sit how? How else? In a chair. Wait, are you messing with me? No, not at all. The conversation has started to go oddly sideways, and a bad feeling is beginning to creep in. Do you have any hobbies? No. Anything you like? Food, music, stuff like that? Nope. So, when you say that you sit, you literally just sit there? Yeah? I was hoping that wasn't the case. But of course, it is. Are you busy right now? She's like a mannequin. No, I wrapped up my assignment. I've got nothing going on. In that case... What the? Why are you grabbing my shoulder? Help me with a mission. A mission? Out of the blue like this? Well, maybe not a mission exactly, but something like it. What's gotten into you? You're acting weird. You're the weird one. Anyway, fine. We'll say it's a mission. Who's the target? This time, the target is you. Naturally, Kay is visibly annoyed, and I only barely manage to calm her down. Listen, let me explain, and it'll all make sense. Kay stares at me, not bothering in the slightest to hide her displeasure. All the missions and judgments that you've had me carry out were about deciding whether someone deserved to live, right? Well, this is a similar thing. The only difference is now there's a small twist. This time, it's about you, Kay. I'm going to judge whether you deserve to live the way you are now. What are you even talking about? Just sit down for now. I make Kay sit back on the sofa and sit across from her. Kay? This is starting to feel like an intervention. It kinda is. I know about the path you've walked. I'm also familiar with the path you're walking now, and the weight you're carrying upon your shoulders. Do you really think it's okay for someone carrying such a heavy burden? To be living such a joyless life? Well, I'm gonna be the judge of that. You? Yes, me. On what authority? As the most powerful commander in the Ark, as your friend. Let's do the second one. I don't think I'm that up my ass to pick the first one. I don't see the point. Even if you judge me, what changes? It might change something. You've changed. Have I? According to you, I'm exactly the same. Well, I guess I did. Humans change. The same must go for Nikkes, who used to be human. I used to hate that. But I've decided not to let it get to me. Not anymore. I'd forgotten about that. Didn't it just happen? What? Kay stands up without answering my questions. So, what's your plan? How are you going to do this? It'll be like the last time you came to me with a request. I'll go undercover and approach someone close to the target. Why don't you make up a fake name while you're at it? Should I go with Steve again? Was that my fake name? I forgot. Were you always this shameless? Maybe. You were so awkward during your first judgment. But now, you've changed too. I'd prefer to say I've grown. What? I've grown. I've picked up a lot of things, experiences. Growth, huh? After being lost in thought for a while, Kay suddenly gets up and heads towards the door. Where are you going? To bed. It's late. Kay gestures to the clock, which reveals it is nearing midnight. Are you doing anything tomorrow? I don't think so. Oh, wait! I've got practice with D. Practice? Oh, right. That couples cosplay thing you've got going on. Is that what it looks like? Never mind then. You said you were going to judge me, didn't you? Well, I'm off tomorrow, so wouldn't that be the best time to observe me? True, in that case... Yeah, see you tomorrow. I don't think Dee's gonna like that. The next day. I watch Kay during her day off. It's reminiscent of a monk observing silent meditation. What are you doing? Resting. Kay sits upright in the hotel room chair. Isn't that uncomfortable? You're not even gonna use your phone? I'll do the second one. Come on, you could search the web and talk to who? Even if you don't have anyone to talk to, you could play games or scroll through social media. You already made me install blah blah. What makes you think I'd bother with that kind of stuff again? God damn it. Somewhat at a loss for words, I turn to Kay's teammate who is sitting nearby. Oh, we brought D with us. D? Yes, honey? Has Kay always been like this? She certainly has. At least, she has since she joined Perilous Siege. Does it bother you? It's just... Now that I think about it, it's hard not to think about it. D, are you seriously staying in character even when you're off duty? If you don't like it, leave. You're the one who barged in here unannounced. This is my favorite chair, that's all. What the... Kay stretches with a long sigh. Ah, resting really does help me recharge. Isn't it about time you head back? I've done my report. Now I'm standing by. What about you? I'm a freelancer, remember? I don't have to be on duty at all times, and right now, I'm off the clock. You seem to be doing pretty well for yourself. What, you jealous? No, I'm just relaxing in my own way. D glances at me briefly, then stands up. You should do the same. What are you talking about? That's exactly what I'm doing. Good, then that's that. D looks at me one last time before leaving the room. What was up with that look? Why all the weird tension? I'm not sure either. I think I know, but I'm pretty sure I think I know. She did tell us to save her during the event story. Kay, have you really been like this all your life? Yeah. I told you yesterday, this is what I'm used to. I'm a Nikke after all. I don't need all that much. What I really need is maintenance, not R&R. Kay produces an energy bar from her pocket. Munch, munch. What are you doing? Eating. Food? What's your favorite food? Food? Kay nibbles on the energy bar bit by bit. Is it good? Is that enough food for you? Let's do the first one. Taste has nothing to do with it. So, what are you going to do after you finish that? Keep resting? Kay nods towards the chair she was sitting in before. Well, have you reached a decision? Do I deserve to live like this? If you haven't seen enough to make a judgment, go ahead and keep watching. I don't mind. No, this is enough. You don't deserve to live like this. Okay then. How are you going to carry out the sentence? You die. That's how it's always gone. Didn't you say last time that you couldn't kill me? Growth, my ass. You have changed. I don't mean death in that sense. I mean that the version of you that's lived like this will die, and a new Kay will be born. What are you blathering on about? Come with me. I drag Kay out of the hotel. I head back to my room to set Kay straight. After briefly checking that everything I need was ready, I turn back to Kay. Are you ready to experience real, true leisure? We're like a hotel. Do I need to prepare just to rest? Of course, recreation can require just as much preparation as work. Now, lie down on the bed. But I'm not tired. No, not to go to sleep. Just lie down and appreciate the feeling of the bed. Kay looks at me skeptically and heads to the bed. Once she lies down, her eyes widen in shock. Excuse me? Pretty impressive, right? I've spent a small fortune on that bed so I could have the ultimate rest. Oh, nice. Genius. So soft. Kay stays on the bed for a while, rolling around in near disbelief. Then suddenly, she jolts upright like someone coming out of hypnosis. Phew, that was close. What do you mean? Nothing. So this is it? This is what you consider resting? Lying on a bed? For how much you built this up, it's a bit underwhelming. Of course there's more. I pull out a bag of my favorite snacks from a drawer. Snacks? You can't truly have leisure time without something like this. Kay frowns as she watches me take a bite. Does that stuff taste any good? Probably better than the granola bar. I tried it before and didn't really like it. I pop one into Kay's mouth. Try it again. It's good, right? What the? How is this possible? Back then it tasted so... Back when? When our squad had just formed. Splendiman has gone a long way since then. Kay's eyes are glued to my hands as I grab another piece. You can have more, you know. Kay, whose hands was already halfway into the bag, quickly retracts it. Don't want any? I don't need it. Come on, then here, take this. I hand her my phone. What is this, a comic? Yeah, it's the most popular one around at the moment. Didn't I tell you I wasn't interested in this stuff? Kay begins flipping through the pages half-heartedly, but her movements soon start slowing down. Hehehehe. Ho 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 ho. After finishing the first chapter, Kay looks up from the screen. That was good, isn't it? Now, the next step is what? To do both at once. That's what she said. I lay down with a snack in one hand and my phone in the other. Just like this. Lying down, munching on snacks, and reading my comics, I'm enjoying the ultimate session of R&R. All the while, Kay stares at me like she can't believe what she's seeing. Now this here is peak comfort. Psh! Come here, Kay. You deserve to have a taste of this too. No, I don't deserve it. Her sudden outburst startles me. But I can tell that she's even more taken aback by her reaction. I mean it. I don't deserve that kind of comfort. Can I ask why? I can guess why. Because I hate myself. I used to hate humanity for its fickleness. One thing today, another tomorrow. No real sense of justice, only caprice. But then, Kay clenches her fists and continues. At some point, I realize that I'm just like them. No, worse. Other people change on a whim, sure. But me, I change my moral standards. And I excused it all in the name of justice. I can't stand it. With all my self-loathing, I can't bear to see myself be comfortable. Come on, let's go. Where? Somewhere you might enjoy. We arrive at the hot springs inside the Ark, which I visit occasionally. Oh yes, you think this is something I'd like? Come on, a hot springs? Everybody likes it. Yeah. I've never been to a place like this. I never even considered it. Maybe you just didn't realize how much you'd enjoy it. Remember when you were at your lowest point? You tried to end your life. Your memory had been erased, and you were in my room, lying in the bathtub. I've been wondering, what were you thinking back then? I don't know. Nothing in particular. Just... It was hard. I was exhausted. Back then, I didn't even know why I was struggling so much. Maybe that's why it felt even worse. Yeah, you did it without even knowing why. You just knew you had to run away. So, I figured that perhaps bathing is what puts you at ease. I guess it makes sense. So, in other words, you're trying to get me to take a bath? That's right, now go get changed. Yeah, you smell, Kay, get in the bath. Kay looks at me disapprovingly. I took off my clothes long ago, and I'm now standing with only a towel wrapped around my waist. So I'm the only one naked right now? What the heck? Pretty sure you're enjoying this more than me. Well, maybe a little. Anyways, I'm heading in. Yeah, hurry up. I slowly ease into the warm water. Kay walks behind me. I hear the sound of clothes slipping off. Items being set down on the floor. And then the sound of Kay entering the water. Ah, doesn't it feel nice? Kay lightly splashes the water, and the ripples gently lap against my skin. Taking a bath in a hot springs, this is what true relaxation looks like. You should do it more often. Don't worry, stopping to smell the roses for a moment doesn't mean you've changed. What? Stumbling, taking a break, they're the same thing. As long as you keep going, nothing's lost. No one gets where they want to go in a single day. You take breaks, have fun, wander down a few diversions, and if you end up going the wrong way, you can always turn around. At least, I don't think doing that makes you a different person. So please, don't be so hard on yourself. Hold on, you haven't tried this line on other girls, have you? Now wait a minute. Why, did it work? No, I was being sincere. I'm doing the first one because I'm an asshole. Kay chuckles softly. Hey! Her skin gently presses against my back, accompanied by the soft splashing of water. I thought she splashed water in my face or something. Yes, I hate humans, and I hate myself. This much is true. But despite that, Kay leans her head against my back and whispers, "Being around you isn't so hard." Glad to hear it. A little more weight presses against me. I've been meaning to ask you something. Yeah? It's a lot of weight to carry, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Can you handle it on your own? No, I can't. That's why I always need help from you all. There's a long silence. Just as the bead of sweat begins to form on my forehead, a voice behind me finally speaks. I've got more to learn, not just about justice. So, where do we start? That snack was actually really good. I bought a whole box. Take some. There's no need for that. I'll come by once in a while for a bath. Come anytime. Just be careful not to run into Anis or Neon. Noted. Kay says nothing more after that reply. In fact, after that, we don't exchange a single word with each other. Eventually, I start feeling lightheaded from the hot springs and step out. All the while, there is a pleasant feeling of warmth and weight on my back. Dude, what the fuck? That was actually crazy. Yo, compared to like most advice, that was actually really good. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it is really important that I try to do these close to the event, because that tied in so much to the K event. That was actually really good. What the fuck? I wonder if you guys have watched that before. Yo, Kay was kind of like a meme character for so long because she's been in NPC jail for fucking the longest time. And then when she released, her unit as a whole was kind of mediocre. I did enjoy her story a lot though, because we had more information on the, what's it, the judges? Is that what they're called? The dudes behind Perilous Siege. We had more information on that, which was pretty interesting. And her Bond story is crazy mode. What the fuck? Dude, Kay's a pretty interesting character, I must say. I feel like I should start doing some more analysis on some of these. Maybe if I eventually get catched up on like the campaign and all that stuff that I want to catch up, maybe then I can dive a bit more into analysis. Then again, for that, I'm definitely going to try to write a script, which I'm not the best at that, so it's going to be kind of scuffed, but we'll see how that works. I enjoyed that advise. Definitely better than most. I think that might be the best advise of all the units this year, to be honest. There was a lot of stuff in there, Jesus. Alright, well, I think that is it, though. Let me know what you guys think about Kay's Bond story, and I will catch you guys later.